Testing, testing, one, two, three. I know I'm live. Guess what? You're here with Edward Fox. I'm also here with Edward Fox because I am Edward. All right, my name is Edward Fox. I'm so very thankful and grateful for you joining me right now. I want to talk about a very interesting and very necessary topic right now. So again, my name is Edward Fox. I own a digital marketing and advertising agency. I also do some real estate investing. But right now I want to talk about who, not how. Who, not how is a frame of thinking that I've learned from multiple of my mentors. It comes from a guy named Dan Sullivan. Really, he's not the first person to think of it. But who, not how is who do we find to get something done? Who do we find to grow your business? Who do we find that can help you change your life in a way that you're going to see real impact with? So who, not how. I think of who, not how as in people, even myself, can get so stuck in the how do we get to a certain place, or how do we get to a certain goal, or how do we do a thing, that we forget. We get so stuck in it that we forget that there are people that obsess over the how, and we can find them and hire them, work out some type of deal with them, and we can get this thing done. There are people out there right now that can help you reach any and every goal that you have that comes to mind. But I want you to have the boldness, the love, the mind for service, and the know-how to really go find the people. Of course, you need to know how to find the people. You need to know how to find the right people that are going to help you do exactly what it is that you need to do. So earlier today, I was watching Undercover Billionaire Comeback City. It features the billionaire Glenn Stearns going back to Erie, Pennsylvania, and meeting with different business owners that applied for grants from one of his nonprofits, I believe. They apply for grants, and he comes into the business and he introduces the business owners to new ways of thinking. And also what he provides the business owner is not only the grants, which is money, but he also provides the business owner with new mentors that have been down the road that he's gone down. So one of the most recent episodes that I watched was episode 2 in the first season of Undercover Billionaire Comeback City. And there's this guy named Michael Hooks. Michael Hooks has a car wash. He has a nonprofit. Michael Makes Lives Better. And the nonprofit they had a professional kitchen worth $100,000. Just the equipment alone, the kitchen equipment alone was worth over $100,000. Then he had 14 rooms available that he could be renting out to people, in a halfway house situation. And all of these different tools and all these different assets that he had, they were not being used correctly because he did not have, he didn't have the resources, but he didn't have the people to work his vision. He didn't have the people. He had what he did have was he had a car wash business. He had trained employees before, but he said you could train the employees and then months later on down the line they would leave. So he just got fed up and he just didn't train any employees at his car wash. He was the only person washing cars. That's the wrong way to think about things. Definitely the wrong way to think about things. Because I would say this. He even knew this, but he said if he had more employees, he would have more money that he could funnel in to the nonprofit so he could do what he built the nonprofit for. The nonprofit is for him to feed homeless people, give back to the community, do job training, feed school children on the after schools and throughout the weekend. Like that goal, that cause is big enough for him to take the risk to train people at the car wash and to have employees. But guess what? Glenn Stern, he brought in a team. He brought in a mentor for the guy. He brought in a mentor for Mike. Well, he brought in multiple mentors, actually. He brought in a mentor who was a chef. He worked at the Bellagio and another prestigious hotel or place that has a kitchen. But he brought in this guy, the chef, Chef Jeff, and Chef Jeff's amazing at what he does. So what Michael and Chef Jeff did was they went into the professional kitchen that Michael had but was not utilizing, and then Chef Jeff came up with menus, and they started cooking the food and selling the food, and now that's another income stream for Michael's nonprofit. And then for the the car wash, Glenn Stearns brought in another mentor for Michael's car wash. So the mentor for Michael's car wash was this guy that has a vehicle detailing business that was so great and so well known that the mentor that was brought in, one of his clients was the United States government. His business, it details Air Force One. Air Force One is the huge, basically one of the biggest private jets in the world. That's his client. So Glenn Stearns, a who, was able to bring in more who's for this guy, Michael Hooks. And that's the thing. It doesn't take for us to have to find a billionaire and apply for a grant for us to find the right people that can help us in our daily lives, come in and show us what can be done, what they can do for us to grow our business or to have us have more time in our lives. Because guess what, just a little while ago, over an hour ago, I was at a property and I brought in a contractor to look at the property and tell me what he said needed to be done and how much it's going to cost. I was smiling damn near the whole time because I knew with having the right person come into this real estate deal, I would not have to lift a finger. It's me and another investor. The other investor has bunches of property. He's bringing me in for a consulting and management type of deal on this real estate deal. So I'm finding people. I found a contractor that I had walk the property yesterday. It's my mom. She's a contractor. Then I had another contractor come in today. He gave me some numbers. He's going to send me the numbers in a formal like, breakout with line by line, all that other good stuff. He's going to send me that today. And I have another contractor that's going to be coming in Friday. But the main thing is, what I'm getting to you is that you need to be finding people who can do exactly what it is that you need to be done to reach your goals. So, if it comes to business and marketing and advertising, I obsess over digital marketing and advertising. I know multiple ways that you can bring more attention, more traffic, more people, more potential customers and clients and patients to your business. This is what I obsess over. I am the who in that regard. But when it comes to washing dishes, when it comes to washing clothes, and there's a lot of stuff I do not want to do. I want to focus my mind, focus my passion, focus my love, and focus my service on clients that I can help and empower to reach and serve more of their patients, clients, and customers. That's what I obsess over. I am the who in that regard. But there's other things. There are so many other things in life. I want you to think about this. When I was 15, that was the first time I filed my taxes. I filed my own taxes. It was cool. It was some math problems. I used TurboTax. I knocked it on out. I got my first job at 14. When I knew I was 15, I knew I had to start filing taxes. Boom. That was almost 10 years ago. Well, that was about 10 years ago now, because I'm about to be 25 in March. But that's cool. Do you file your own taxes? Okay. Or do you go to, let's say, TurboTax or H&R Block or whoever you get to file your taxes? They are the who in that situation. Because you can know how, but you want to use someone else to do that. If you go to a restaurant, you're hiring a who. You're finding someone else to prepare your food in such a way that you're getting amazing quality food, but also you're getting an experience for you and whatever loved one you're going with. Even if it's a date, you want to impress your date, you want to spend a little cash, spend a little something on that date. You might be spending $30 for a salad. but you're definitely going to enjoy yourself because you're delegating whatever responsibility that you may have had. You're delegating to someone else who is great at what it is that you're delegating to them. So for me, my businesses, I work in digital marketing, e-commerce, and real estate. So when it comes to digital marketing, I'm thinking for my team, I need people that can replace me. I need people to have the skills that I know of. I can know the top level of everything. I can know, okay, the search and optimization person, they should be doing this. The e-commerce person, they should be doing this. The person that's working in the e-commerce development or department of the business, when it comes to sales channels, this is a tool they could be using. They could be using SaleBrite. They could be using SaleBrite to manage the inventory on the Amazon store, the Etsy store, Pinterest, or whatever else. I can know the top level of everything. I can know that in the real estate side of the business or my real estate investing experience, I can know that, hey, in this property, let's get some new, and this is why you need a who. I need somebody that's going to find me some new ceiling fans, just how I described it to them, and install the ceiling fan. I need a who. I don't need to know how to install no doggone ceiling fans. Do I want to do that? No. My time is better used in the higher level strategy and thinking. Where do we want this to go? Where do we want this to go? And guess what? After you find the who, I want you to do whatever you can. When I say the who, I mean one of the best people that you can find to get this done. That contractor I spoke with over an hour ago, he says, we're not the most expensive. We're not the cheapest. We're sort of towards the middle. Guess what? Man, I done already seen your work. I'm not about to argue with you about no doggone price. I want your work. I want to work with you. It is what it is. And I still want to talk to that other contractor to get their pricing as well and see what vision that they would have for the property and see how the visions line up. Because again, this is my first time working with this investor. I want it to look like everything I touch turns to gold. That's what I want. So when you are able to bring people together for a purpose that's going to get everyone the outcome that they want, the contractor, his team is getting paid. The investor, he's spending money, but he's investing that money, and he's going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars over 10 plus years from this one property. He's already had this property for 10 years. He's already made $100,000 on this property. So that's no bull. Like he's already made that $100,000 on that property already, over that actually. But and if you want to figure it out, do the math. $1,000 a month for 12 months. That's $12,000. Now do that for 10 years. That's $120,000. Boom. Just that's neither here nor there. But this investor, we're looking at spending upwards of $20,000 on getting this property ready for the next renter, and he's gonna make his money back. But guess what? I'm in the deal. I want everything to be magnifique. So guess what? I'm going to find the right who. I'm going to find one of the best people that I can find within this investor's budget, and we're going to get this done. And guess what? He's going to be like, you know what? Here's your consulting fee, and I have another property across town I want you to do the same thing on. You feel what I'm saying? So again, find the who. Don't be so focused on the how, because I have books right over there. I read the books. They're really good books. They teach great things. The mindset that it gives you from reading these books, learning from mentors, is awesome. But a lot of the time, these mentors are just writing these books just so you can understand that they are the who that you need to be talking to. That's where I write my books. I write my books just so you know I have more expertise and knowledge and results on this topic than you do. And you need to hire my team. You need to be talking to Edward Fox and Fox Emergence when it comes to digital marketing and advertising. If you want more patients, clients, and customers for your business when it comes to advertising and marketing and digital marketing, you need to be talking to Edward Fox and Fox Emergence. When it comes to e-commerce, I'm going to write some books about e-commerce as well. When it comes to e-commerce, you need to be talking to Edward Fox and Fox Emergence when it comes to e-commerce. When it comes to real estate, you need to be talking to Edward Fox. Send me a message. I look forward to speaking with you. But I am the who. I write books because I am the who when it comes to digital marketing and e-commerce and soon to be real estate. All right. So that's the thing. The who's, people, the experts, the mentors, they will put out as much information as possible. They can teach you the how-to. And the how-to is good to have, especially if you're a person that's going to take the how-to and you're going to formulate it into a plan, into a project, and have targets and goals and get things done. Of course. But if you are the type of person that wants to buy speed, if you want to, that's another thing the contract said. He said we can have this done in 2 to 3 weeks, 2 weeks at the least, 3 weeks at the most, and you can have it ready for rent and someone's renting it from you by the end of the month. That sounds great. That means we're going to have a sooner or a faster return on investment. These are things that you need to talk about and think about when it comes to building out the right team of who's. Let's think about this. I'm talking kind of fast, but the 91, 92, 93, 95, 96, and 97 Chicago Bulls, guess what? They had one of the best coaches of all the time. Like, seriously, one of the best coaches. But was the coach out on the court? Was he dunking, making layups, shooting three-pointers? No. It was the team owner appointed the general manager. The general manager picked the coach. The coach and the general manager worked together to pick the players that they wanted to draft and the players that they wanted to trade and move around so they can get Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, just all these right guys, the right who's, to work together as a team, an orchestra, to orchestrate some of the greatest plays and some of the greatest seasons that has ever happened in the National Basketball Association. So I want you to take things from different industries or different walks of life and look at it. I want you to really think about this. How can you build out your team? How can you build out your Justice League? How can you build out your Avengers? And that's the comic book stuff. But how can you build out your 1996 Chicago Bulls? How can you build out your 2020 Los Angeles Lakers? Who are you going to have when it comes to your business's organizational structure? That's another thing. You may be, if you're early in your business or if you're more mature in your business, I know you have to understand the organizational chart. For my business, I am the founder, I am the CEO. Everyone else, current CEO, because in the future I can appoint someone else to be the CEO, but I think I want to stay the CEO of my business until I die. So I have about 70, 71 to 72 more years until that time. But as the CEO, you are at the top, and everyone else, they come in, they're on the level below you, and they report to the CEO, or they're going to report to the general manager, and the general manager reports to the CEO, and then the CEO reports to the founder, the owners, or the executive board. The executive board, they're going to be talking to the investors and the chairman of the board. There's so many different ways to look at these things. But I need you to be building out a team. Build out your organizational chart. That's something I'm working on today. Not only am I working on setting meetings with clients, but I'm setting up the structure of the bottom parts of the business. Because I already have the top level and then even the mid-level figured out. I understand the who's that I need. But then I'm thinking, what do these who's need to be doing? So these who's might need other who's, and the who's need a who's. But the thing is, I want you to know that you are not the only person that you can have working for you. You can hire and find other people that will do better work than you can. You can replicate yourself. You can find the right people that are going to do even better when it comes to results than you could have fathomed by yourself. Trust me when I tell you this. There are some things that you can hand off to a person and they're like done. Because not only do they have the know-how, but they have the expertise, they have the experience, and they can do it way faster than you can. So that's what I came to tell you today. Who, not how. This is a framework that I've learned from multiple of my mentors. When I say my mentors, I mean Grant Cardone, there's Sam Ovens, A lot of these guys are big when it comes to real estate and marketing, advertising, things like that. But I want you to take these things that I'm speaking about in this video. I want you to know how to use it in your business. Again, the main thing that you must focus on is how to find the right people that can get you the results that you need to reach your targets, reach your goals, and bring your vision, bring your dreams to life. Everything that I have in my mind, every idea that I've learned, every idea that I think I created on my own, there's really nothing new under the sun. So most of these thoughts that I think are not original thoughts. But we're learning from everyone that we come in contact with. Even this video that I'm making right now, this is video content. It's a digital product that I'm creating, so you can watch it and it can inspire greatness within your mind. Let you find the right people that are going to help you get to where you want to go. So again, the main thing you have to learn is how to find the right people that can help you get everything done that needs to be done for you to reach your goals, reach your targets. Reach the targets first. Then reaching your targets are going to help you reach your goals. Building out your dreams, making your vision, your dreams come to fruition. Feel what I'm saying? You can do it. I believe in you. I love you. I thank you so much for watching this video. Listen to this podcast. Everything, man. I love you. We're going to talk soon. I got you. Have a blessed rest of your day. Please contact me. I am the who. I'm the expert when it comes to digital marketing, advertising, and e-commerce. I'll be a soon-to-be real estate expert. Let me get this deal done. Let me get some more deals done. Then I'm going to start calling myself a real estate expert. Because as of now, I know real estate law. I know a lot about getting the properties. I know a bunch of stuff about real estate. But I want to do deals. Then I'll say I'm an expert. Because of digital marketing and e-commerce, I've done the deals. I built the websites. I've done all this stuff. I've sold products online, built online stores, generated hundreds of thousands of dollars for my clients. But guess what? I want more. I'm the who when it comes to digital marketing, advertising, and e-commerce. Hire my agency, Fox Emergence. We definitely look forward to speaking with you. It's time for you to book your call. Time for you to set up an appointment. I love you. Thanks again for watching. Let's have fun. Let's serve the world. Let's make a lot of money in the process. You have a blessed rest of your day. Bye-bye.